Hi, everybody. Mike Gonzalez with Jacobs Radio put together this quick presentation on why radio works. We're locally owned. We've been around for 20 years, and Jacobs has really created an awesome brand, and I want to tell you about it. Okay, so first, who am I? Mike Gonzalez, of course, and I've been in the media business, gosh, for close to 20 years. I've been a city manager, county administrator, really broad strokes in different sectors. So I represent 95.3 URock, home of Bob and Tom, awesome morning show. 102.3 Tri-Country, we're really growing there, and 107.3 The Beat, our most popular product and number one in the market. So from newsrooms to boardrooms, I can really help you tell your story and create that brand message. So Jeff Jacobs, 20 years serving the Tri-Cities, has been awesome. I just told you about our stations and Bob and Tom, the strongest morning show in the region. And we also have our mobile app, which you can download for free. You get all our stations in our station group, all the stations in the Tri-Cities. So really easy and a fun way to listen to Jacobs Radio. So let's talk about the Tri-Cities a little bit. More than 300,000 residents, 39% of those people are driving to work. So average daily commute time in Tri-Cities, 22 minutes, perfect for radio engagement, obviously. We all know our major corridors. I say we are the smallest, largest city in the region. I've lived all over the country as a journalist, and our highways are built like major cities. So Highway 395, 182, 240, Columbia Center Boulevard, just incredible traffic counts. And that means customers that are in their car. So even in today's digital world, radio still dominates the car. Okay, we're not naive enough to say, there's not anybody podcasting or listening to their favorite uh, iTunes application or things like that. We know that, but we still have a tremendous listenership. Let's talk about the traffic hotspots. 182 peak volume, 83,000 people a day on that corridor. US 395, same traffic counts in that ballpark. Columbia Center Boulevard, more than 35,000 people. Columbia Center Boulevard at the corner of Clearwater, 29,000 people. So just really tremendous traffic volumes. You see Gage, nearly 27,000, Road 68, between 10 and 50,000. So we've got a lot of traffic in the Tri-Cities. And again, the audience is in their car. So let's talk about some of the numbers as we break them down and really look at them closely. So employed residents in 2023 stats, almost 140,000, most common commute, driving by themselves, 11% carpool, average commute time again, nearly 23 minutes, and nearly 40% of all the 122,000 residents that are driving are literally driving to work daily. So there's a lot of potential customers in their car. Let's look at some of the audience demographics. Relatively young, 35, all the way up to obviously folks who are ready to retire. 34% of the audience is Hispanic Latino. Almost 70% own a home and have a couple cars per household. That means they're driving and they're driving listening to the beat. So the beat, we got some great news, nearly 16,000 weekly listeners according to Nielsen. So this is our number one product. It's quickly growing over the past 3 years. We've grown threefold. People just love that old school hip hop. I love the station because, Run DMC, LL Cool J, you name it, those kind of rappers that I grew up listening to. I mean, there's not a day I'm not like, oh man, I love that jam. This morning I heard Rump Shakers, things like that that just kind of make you smile. And then obviously there's some old school R&B like Boys to Men, man, Casey and JoJo. The list goes on. I just love it. So let's look at some of the numbers for the beat. More than 16,000 weekly listeners. Listeners spend on average 10 hours and 45 minutes a week listening to the beat. That's an hour and a half a day, folks. So that's some brand loyalty there. URock has really strong numbers, nearly 10,000 weekly listeners spending nearly 7 hours a week on 95.3. So Bob and Tom dominate the morning drive. from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. We were able to get that product 2, 3 years ago, and it's just been amazing for us. So I want to kind of really dig in a little bit more, according to Nielsen, on why radio works. So, according to Nielsen, advertising boosts brand awareness by up to 80%, especially when you couple it. So, when you combine radio with TV, overall brand recognition jumps another 52%, proving that radio is one of the most powerful amplifiers in a market campaign. And here's the thing, we've got a real community connection. 20 years Jacobs Radio has been around. So when you deal with Jacobs, we're really accessible. You have a problem, Jeff's in the office, I'm in the field, and you can always call, text me, and uh, it's just, we're easy to work with. I mean, that's really, it's an authentic partnership, and we have those community connections, and that's really what I love about Jacobs Radio. So the value that I bring, one thing Jeff is allowing me to do is really use my power of social media. I have a good following on LinkedIn in particular, with almost 22,000 followers. Facebook is really strong. I get really good local and regional engagement because most of my followers on all my platforms are from Washington State, in particular Eastern Washington. So, I've got a lot of followers and a lot of brand recognition, and I think people trust me. So, when you work with me on the radio side, you also get that value add for free um, with me on my social media platform. So, I just love doing it. It's kind of built into my DNA. So, if you want to get a hold of me, 509-850-4748 is my cell phone number, Mike at jacobsradiollc.com. So let's grow your brand together on Jacobs Radio. Thanks for watching.